Derek is here now with the weather forecast.
I am indeed, Colette, and a very good afternoon. We'll open up some lovely shots there from Ballycastle in County Antrim. Coming in from Anne Kelly online from our satellite view. It looks like we're going to see showers across northern areas today, sink southwards, but some lovely sunshine across the northern half of the country to round up your Thursday, and we'll get into it in a moment's time. But the outlook looking pretty sweet now over the next couple of days, much drier than normal, colder than average as well, due to those frosty nights. Temperatures in and around 7 degrees Celsius. We'll head out and about now to some of your photos. A little bit of mist down across Holy Cross in County Limerick. That comes in from Liz Leonard. And also, don't forget to feed the birds. It's getting quite cold now up across Oxford Island in County Armagh from James Keelips online. So right across into this afternoon now, we're seeing those showers, as I mentioned, track southwards across the country, but in behind us as we edge towards the back end of the day. Lovely sunshine there into northern spots through Northern Connacht as well. Holding mainly dry, mainly cloudy elsewhere through the Midlands and across the Midwest and into central regions. In that easterly airflow, veering to the northeast there off those Irish Sea coastal counties, and you're going to need to wrap up nice and cosy at 2 to 9 degrees. So across into time, we see a couple of hit and miss showers through parts of Carlow, Kilkenny, Kerry and Cork not escaping either. Towards the back end of the night into tomorrow morning, clear skies will kick in through central, northern and western regions. Now that will allow for ground frost to set in, and once again icy stretches, especially on back and by roads. So take it nice and handy if you are motoring out and about. In terms of temperatures, we're looking at about 1 to 7 degrees, but falling back to -2 to freezing for some inland and sheltered spots. So it will be cold and frosty start into tomorrow morning. Lovely sunshine though on the breakfast menu. A little bit cloudier there for southern sections. Edging our way then into the second last day of the month. It looks like wall-to-wall sunshine right up and down the country. Could see the odd light shower clipping the southwestern corner of the country through parts of Cork and into Kerry. Those winds continuing light to moderate there from the east, values in and around 4 to 8 degrees Celsius. Best across southern sections, so wrap up nice and cosy if you're heading out and about. Good sunshine for our islands too. A little bit cloudier into Valencia and Bear, in and around 6 to 10 degrees Celsius. So the outlook for tomorrow will be cold and dry with some good sunny spells on the way for Friday. Temperatures in and around 7